Hello, welcome to now very dark Hive here in Barnet, the first ever visit to the stadium for Norwich City, and pretty decent result as well, 5-0 for the under-23s, which seals progress in the Checkatrade Trophy. Paddy Davitt alongside me, pretty good fun, wasn't it, Pad?
Yeah, it was a pretty pleasant evening's entertainment. Yeah, if you certainly from a Norwich perspective, I did feel a little bit sorry for Barnet by the end. Obviously, we'll click through the events, but they basically played for an hour with 10 men, and then they ended up making 3 subs, and the left back went down lame towards the end. So the last 10 minutes or so, they ended with 9 men, and obviously 11v11, it would have been a tall order. So from that respect, it wasn't probably as much as a contest as the hardy souls here, 457 of them. Probably would have liked to have seen, but yeah, as you say, ultimately professional job done by Norwich. Some real positives in the goal scorers and the lads who got first team minutes. Alex Neil would have been a happy man watching that tonight, I would have thought.
Yeah, Alex Neil was here and looked fairly fired up at half time, didn't he? Charged into the dressing room, and there was a real opportunity there because 33rd minute, Bonzangala sent off for Barnet. Experienced player, he was their captain on the night. Maybe a little bit of a harsh sending off, I thought. It was a bit late, obviously, but.
Yeah, I think letter of the law. I mean, he's basically come through the back of Josh Murphy. So you're probably looking at that as an official and think he's not in control. And I think, as I understand it now, that is a straight red. Certainly Martin Allen, the Barnet manager, didn't agree. All the home fans around us didn't agree. And it, as I say, to repeat myself, it probably spoiled it as a contest. But Norwich wouldn't care too much about that, because up to that point, and even maybe for 10 minutes or so afterwards, I think they were making a heavy weather of it. Really, they weren't, really cutting the defence apart and testing their keeper. So
Barnet were up for it, weren't they?
They were definitely physically. They were very committed, and it was a real good contest at that stage. But obviously, once the first goal went in just before half time, you always felt that's probably going to open the floodgates, and so it proved.
Just to whip through the goals then, hat-trick for Josh Murphy. Nelson Oliveira with a brilliant one in the second half. Long range of 25 yards-ish in off the underside of the bar. And he also set up Sergi Canos and set up one of Josh Murphy's goals. So he was sort of the main man, I suppose, that everyone was wanting to see. Supposedly there were 80 Norwich fans here tonight. A few fans online think that's a slightly underestimate, but that was the official number. And Nelson Oliveira, you think Alex Neil maybe food for thought ahead of the next first team game?
Well, certainly, yeah. I mean, the quality of the goal was frightening, really, as I tweeted at the time. I mean, this goal of the season competition for Norwich, even at this early stage, is going to take some sorting out, because just an instinctive shifted onto his right, 25 yards out, no other thought other than top corner, and just see it just arc over the keeper, a bit like Robbie Brady's Saturday, but just kiss the underside of the bar. It was really, for me, it's a strike of a man who's got so much quality, and that for Alex Neil must be so pleasing to see. I mean, they obviously went out and got him, pursued him, got him in the door, and Cameron Jerome is the man in possession at the minute. And again, I know, of course, the environment they were in tonight, League 2 opposition, who were under the pump, so you obviously have to qualify it, but even so, even at this level, that was a fine strike, and he will, I'm sure, play a part in the Championship in the weeks to come.
All good fun. Alex Pritchard getting a good chunk of minutes as well. 16-year-old Tommy Odesina playing at centre-back and showed up pretty decently as well. Full analysis and reaction at pinkun.com. And the next stage of this is a sort of a dead rubber. MK Dons at Carrow Road, start of next month. And basically that's to decide who will finish top of the group.